many things in my face. Ladies and gentlemen, dear representatives of the food and beverage industry from Austria and from abroad, great to have you here. Great pleasure for me to be here and to welcome you here at the house of the Austrian economy, the Federal Economic Chamber. I also would like to welcome our guests that have not been able to make it to Austria due to travel restrictions. I welcome them. They are with us online. Great that you're here too. Well, Marketplace Austria 2021, definitely a highlight for us here at the Federal Economic Chamber. It's one of our events that I'm totally looking forward to every year. My name is Patrick Sagmeister. I work for Advantage Austria. And when I think of the Marketplace Austria, I think back to the times when I was a commercial counselor, last time in Slovakia. And also then, this was one of my favorite events because we got so much good feedback from our companies. This is an event that works. This is vibrant. People get together. They connect. I'm sure this will also happen today. And I really enjoyed to be here with you today. At this point, I want to thank Irene and Michaela. Please stand up. These two ladies, together with their teams, have made this event possible here today. Thank you very much. How many times have you done it? So 13 times. So we're doing it for a while, not because we don't have any new ideas, but because it's just a great event and a platform that works very, very well. As said, you hear, we are at the Federal Economic Chamber. Just for our foreign visitors, the Federal Economic Chamber represents more than 500,000 companies in Austria. It represents their interests. And me personally and the team, we work for Advantage Austria, as said. Advantage Austria is the international arm of the chamber. And we represent, then again, the interests of the Austrian companies abroad, help them in business development. And it makes us very, very proud to work with these great Austrian companies. And specifically in the food and beverage sector, it's a very special sector. It's a very important sector for foreign trade. But it's more than that. It's maybe not always the biggest figures because machinery and so on, when they export one machine, it's more than one little piece of beverage. But food and beverage is always a door opener. It's somehow a trailblazer for other industries because it opens the hearts, it opens conversation, it helps us to build the bridges to other countries. That's why it's particularly important for us. Well, we have gone through very hard times. I don't need to mention lockdowns, travel restrictions, closed shops, problems with the supply chains, a lot of problems. Congratulations to the Austrian food and beverage industry at this point. You have been unbelievably innovative and have done an unbelievable job because Austrian exports have actually grown in these hard times, under these hard circumstances. Last year by 3.7%. I find it quite amazing that in these times there is growth. Most things have been going down. Thanks God, now everything is going up again. But the food industry and the beverage industry have always been going up. Austrian companies export the products to 180 countries, also quite an impressive figure. Why is that? Because when it comes to food and beverages, it's all about quality, it's all about healthy, it's all about organic, it's all about quality, and that's where Austrian products shine. That's where they're demanded all over the world. And just one little detail, for instance, that from all the agricultural land in Austria, 26% is dedicated to organic products. So that's a top figure worldwide. And we don't only export these good things, we also like to consume them ourselves. So the per capita spending for organic goods in Austria is the 4th highest in the world. Well, I thank you from abroad, for our visitors from abroad, for being here. We really appreciate your interest in our companies, in our products. You are, of course, for us, you're totally essential because I mean, we want, as I said before, we want to build bridges. We want to do trade. We want to connect with other countries. And as we know, bridges seldomly stand on one pillar. So it's good that we have our fantastic products and companies, but we need our local partners on the other side. We need the consumers. We need all these pillars. So together, we can make this happen, that we can supply our top Austrian goods all over the world. I can promise you we have a lot to offer here today. You will see a lot of innovative top products. So I'm, of course, as I said before, I'm very proud about this, but I'm also very, very thankful for you being here. So I wish you a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Be successful. I think everything is set for a great day. I'm looking forward to visiting you at your stands. All the best for today. Thank you very much. Okay, we had a slight change in program. So now I would like to welcome on stage Margret Zeiler, Head of Exports at abroad.Margret. Please, Mrs. Zeiler, please join me on the stage. Or better, I'll leave and you will come. Thank you.
Yeah, warm welcome from my side. On behalf of Mr. Blass, I have the honor to tell you something about Austrian agriculture and our agriculture export success story. First of all, I have to thank the Chamber of Commerce and all its delegates for the excellent work. We collaborate on a high level, and it's always nice to be in contact with you and work together. So, what you should know about Austrian food, when you put Austrian agriculture in a nutshell, you can cluster it in 3 characteristics. They're very high environmental standards. We have the highest share of organic production in the European Union, and we have 2 officially statally recognized quality seals. And I will tell you more in detail about these 3 characteristics now. 70% of all Austria is alpine region, it's mountains. So you can imagine there is no intensive farming possible. For the mountain region, agriculture is very important because it preserves the alpine pastures, more than 8,000 of it. It's very important for the rural economy. And it's very important for tourism, one of our main economic sectors. Without agriculture, there is tourism, but it's not as nice because our farmers maintain the attractive landscapes and they provide culinary delights. 90% of our farms are family businesses. Family businesses are more resistant to economic crisis, as we could see last year. Moreover, they have a very strong connection to the land they're cultivating, and thus they have an affinity with nature. Moreover, our agricultural sector is young, well-educated, and increasingly female. 20 cows per milk farmer doesn't sound a lot. Our agriculture is very small structured, but we have a very high quality. As mentioned already, Austria has a very long tradition in organic farming. That's why we have 26% organic share in our farming, and it's increasing. We also have a tradition in GMO-free cultivation. There is no genetic modified seed grown in Austria, and also the milk production is it's nearly 2 decades. It's GMO-free on a voluntary basis. 85% of our land is part of the Austrian agri-environmental program. And most of the feeds for the cattle and the cows and the animals comes from the farmers' own production, which is a very important factor in climate protection. As I mentioned, organic farming is very important. The share of 26% is a share the European Union wishes to have for all European member states. We already have this share, and we are keen to extend it. On a worldwide basis, Austria is, after Liechtenstein, has the second biggest share of organic farming. And this means that 1 in 5 farmers is organically certified. But as I mentioned, there is a long tradition. The first farmer registered in 1927 to be organic. And we also developed and established regulations for this form of agriculture long before the European Common Market did. And our quality sign for agricultural product is not only a sign that guarantees you that the product is organic, it guarantees even a higher level of quality. As already mentioned before, the organic is very important in farming, but it's also strong in sales. So sales are growing on the home market too. And 96% of all households state that they buy organic products. That's actually the figure of how many people know our head of state, our president. And what do they buy? They buy mostly milk products, fresh vegetables, potatoes, and eggs. I mentioned the quality seals several times already. Agricultural Marketing, the company I'm working for, has legal obligations, free legal obligations to promote the quality of food products, to provide relevant information to the consumer, and to carry out promotion activities. Here you can see the Do quality seals we developed to promote the quality of food products. What do they stand for? So if these seals are colored in red and white, it means that all production stages, each and every production stage took place in Austria. So it signals the origin. But moreover, it exceeds the legal standards for quality. It's Statel approved, and there are independent controls and a strict sanction system. So, for example, what does this mean in real life? You have on your left a European quality seal. It states and guarantees that a product is organic and that it meets certain criteria. The Austrian organic label does the same thing, but in addition, there are more quality criteria this product has to meet. The system and the control system works from farm to fork. So all production stages are controlled. From stable to the table, we usually say, but it's not true because we do not invade households. So it's to the shop and to the hands of the customers. What do we communicate? In our communication, the AMA-Marketing is sticking to its key themes. That's overall quality, local origin, independent monitoring, and the differentiation of Austrian seals. For us, it's very important to show real-life pictures and to communicate only facts. And consumers appreciate the way we do communication, and they rate our quality seals highest among its peers. COVID also changed the way we do shopping in Austria, as everywhere in the world. And for consumers, it got more and more important to rely on reliable information, to have good and relevant information, and to rely on quality schemes that are approved and monitored. These are the most important seals in Austria, which give orientation to our consumers. And last but not least, I'd like to show you some export figures. So the Austrian agricultural exports are really a success story. Since we joined the European Union in 1995, they grew by over 600%, and they are still growing. And we're very proud that we are close to reach a balanced trade balance. Figures are really looking good for 2021, so maybe we're breaking even. What was very good for us and gave us a good feeling about our products is that COVID even boosted our exports. And this is really a sign of the high confidence people abroad have in our Austrian products. Here you see the main agricultural products, our forerunners in exports. It's mostly cheese. Maybe you know our very famous mountain cheese. That's the most important cheese in Austria and well exported. The export value of Austrian products is 1.27 euros per kilo. This figure is rising each and every year. It's very good. And only last year it rose by 3.7%. Where do we export our products to? As you said, in 180 countries. Our main exporting partners are obviously Germany and Italy, our neighbors. But more and more we also export overseas, and it's not only non-alcoholic drinks anymore. There are several different products that are exported overseas. So that's it. Well, I'm not Michael Blass, as you can see. But I'm happy if you have any questions to answer them, and I wish you a very nice day. Have good conversations and dialogues with our producers. Enjoy the different products you will see and the variety Austria has to offer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zeiler. Are there any questions? You do it on a bilateral basis. We're done. Thank you very much. I wanna emphasize this good cooperation too, as you mentioned, Frau Zeiler. And I also want to thank our partners, not only Agrarmarkt Austria Marketing, but also the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Region and Tourism. We should have had a speaker, but unfortunately he was not able to come. Then, of course, the Federal Ministry of Digital and Economic Affairs, with whom we run this program, Go International. Go International is an export promotion program that we have been running with the ministries for many years, and that's an important basis for financing events like the one here today. And then, of course, Enterprise Europe Network, and I would like to ask Mrs. Iris Malowitz on the stage for the short presentation for the Enterprise Europe Network.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you.
a very warm welcome from my side, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it feels good seeing you. It really does. Very warm welcome to Patrick for the warm welcome of the Enterprise Europe Network Austria. It's been a while. Let me just ask you, who has been here before at the food marketplace? Oh, wow. And whose first time is it? It's about half-half, roundabout. Good. Well, we're here all day long, and thank you very much for having made all the way to Vienna, to Austria, what we say our capital of fine food. And I'm very happy to quickly present the Enterprise Europe Network Austria to you. Some things will repeat in the presentation, but I did want to show you the movie. But I think important things can be said twice, such as that we really find it amazing that we can partner up with Advantage Austria in the events that what we call speed dating for you guys. Any questions so far? Okay, we want you to think bigger and go further. And also, in particular today, in partnerships with the Austrian companies. So why not work together and think bigger and go further together? Well, this is our core competence. It's the core competence of Advantage Austria all around the globe. It's also the core competence of the Enterprise Europe Network Austria. And you know it best. This is what you do throughout most of the year. You find and sit down with business partners all across the world to boost up your business or the business of your company. We also work in 3 different directions. One is innovation. It has been mentioned in the movie. So if an Austrian small and medium-sized company is looking for a little piece in the puzzle regarding innovation, then we try and find a partner for the Austrian company either within the European Union or beyond. But as our name already suggests, the second name of the 3 words, Europe, our main region is obviously the European Union, but we do extend, meanwhile, into other countries. Then we also work in technology. So if an Austrian company has a technology it would like to conquer new markets with or explore in new markets, we try and help find partners, or the other way around. If one of your companies is looking for Austrian technology, we'll try and find it for you. We try. We don't always have the answers, but we do try. And then, I think my boss should be here in the room somewhere, we also provide individual legal advice. So, if you have a product or a service that you would like to deploy in the internal market, ask us. We can help you with product safety. We can help you with CE marking. I think I've been working for the Enterprise Europe Network since 2010, and I've had 3 questions that my boss couldn't answer. So you're in good hands. We also have a lot of posting of workers questions. So as we all work more globally and more within the European Union, posting of workers has become a major issue. Also how to provide services cross-border, and all these questions make about 80% of our daily life. So you have actually the double advantage. You can work with Advantage Austria in your country, and you can also see on the next slide if you have an Enterprise Europe Network office in your country. Yellow, obviously, European Union. We are represented in Varaždin, in Lyon, in Nice, in Valladolid, in Zaragoza, in Turku, in Malmö, you name it. So we're not just in the capitals. The Enterprise Europe Network also extends into the regions. And the blue countries, obviously, are where we have offices beyond the European Union. Not as many, but they're there. And if you'd like to see if you have an office in your country, then it's, okay, I need to work a little bit on that. It's EEN, standing for Enterprise Europe Network, .ec.europa.eu. Now I go back again. The movie already mentioned it. My colleagues and I were part of a team of 3,000 people in the European Union and beyond. There are also some colleagues sitting in the audience today who got up at 3 a.m. in the morning, catch the bus to Vienna to be here and be part of the event. And we're also in more than 600 locations. Now, what does this mean? The European Commission in 2008 did not decide to say, oh, let's build up Enterprise Europe Network offices all across the European Union. Let's do something new. No. What they said is, who can already support small and medium-sized companies in Europe, and let's join them up in an EU project called the Enterprise Europe Network. So the Enterprise Europe Network Austria is part of the bigger team of the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber. And then you'll find teams across Europe being part of technical universities, research institutions, business associations. And wherever you see that logo with the 3 blue words and the emblem of the European Union, that's where Enterprise Europe, that's where people like me should be working for you. And it's in more than 60 countries now, meanwhile. Okay, we check that. How do we help? We take your international expertise and combine it with local knowledge of our markets. So we take you, combine it with us, in order to boost up the economy for you, for your company, and for the Austrian companies. And that goes with normal business, sales, but also with innovation and technology. So think about it. You can come up and visit us in room number 3. We'll be out and about as well, visiting the companies, taking some pictures, posting them on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Oh, our hashtag. Our hashtag is Food2021. I didn't write it there, see? Something to learn for next year. I'm at the end. Maybe please ask you to take your coats from the ground floor, take them up to floor number 1, get them to the cloakroom there, because we're moving up now one level, and we take our coats with us and go upstairs. We have plenty of time today, so no rush. Don't slip on the floor, don't slip on the stairs. Go easy, take your time in. You'll already see the first Austrian companies on your way there. And if you haven't done yet so, the B2Match app, please download it on your mobile device in case there are any quick last-minute changes for your B2B meetings. You'll see it there. Does anyone have on-site, well, obviously you have on-site meetings, but do you also have virtual meetings at the same time? No. Okay, if yes, then please go ahead and make sure you're on time for them, because they happen on our mobile devices. We do try hybrid for the first time this year. We're around, everybody who wears like the tags, we are in red, the organizers, ask us. We'll be happy to help. We're around about here in the ground floor, up floor 1. Any questions for the B2B meetings? We have more than 1,000 B2B meetings booked. Man, am I proud. It's good. And a big thank you again to Advantage Austria for organizing it.
Super, thank you, Iris. Thank you very much. It's good to have strong partners that we can carry out the events with. So, well, that's all for our opening ceremony today. Now we get down to the core of today's event. The B2B meetings are about to start. All the best. Thank you very much once more that you came here this morning. Have a good day.